Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we ask why. Today we're going to explore an eye-opening topic that might change how you look at your daily meals forever. All is backed by science. If you watch until the end of this video, you will know why our habit of eating 3 meals a day may all be due to marketing. In 1917, an American dietitian called Lena Cooper published an article in Good Health magazine suggesting that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. The article was run by her good friend, the very influential Dr. John Harvey Kellogg. Both Cooper's catchy but manipulative slogan and Kellogg's invention of flaked cereal over 120 years ago have had a major influence on breakfast in the Western world. But did you know that before Kellogg's marketing strategies, many ancient societies didn't even bother with breakfast? Historically, ancient people often didn't eat 3 meals a day. Many ate only 1 or 2. For example, there is historic evidence that ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans often had their first meal of the day around midday after performing farm chores or prayers in the morning. Interestingly, the Stoic philosophers believed that eating more than 1 meal a day was a form of gluttony. So the idea of breakfast being the most important meal of the day is not as ancient as we might have thought. So actually, now we know that it was popularized in more recent years by Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, whose philosophies significantly influenced our modern eating habits, making morning breakfast a very modern Western concept today. Although we strongly believe in a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle, Kellogg's claims were never backed by solid scientific evidence. Stay tuned to learn what science says when you decide to change your daily meals. Believe me, the health benefits will surprise you. In recent years, numerous scientific studies have explored the link between breakfast and overall health. Surprisingly, the evidence is far from conclusive. Some studies suggest that breakfast may have positive effects on specific individuals, like school-going children, helping with concentration and academic performance. But for others, the impact isn't as clear-cut. In fact, some studies have shown that skipping breakfast doesn't seem to have any health disadvantages, as long as your overall calorie intake remains balanced. Actually, the quality of the food of your first meal of the day that breaks your fast, meaning breakfast, may matter more than the importance of it being in the morning. Eating a highly nutritious, not a highly caloric meal is crucial, regardless of whether it's the first meal of the day or later. So the question you are probably asking, should I continue to eat breakfast? Well, the answer is yes and no. You will understand why at the end of this video when you hear what science says. If you like what you've seen and learned so far, we would love to see you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a person that is interested in health and fitness, chances are that you might have heard of the term intermittent fasting, a health trend that is no longer just a trend, but is being backed by science to be extremely healthy for you. Intermittent fasting involves cycles of eating and fasting periods, such as eating, for example, during an 8-hour window, and fasting for the remaining 16 hours of the day. During periods of fasting, our body enters a state of metabolic flexibility, shifting from utilizing glucose, so anything that contains sugar like carbohydrates, as a primary energy source to rather burning fat. This metabolic shift has been shown in studies to promote your own cellular repair processes, strengthen your immune system, improve overall metabolic health, reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, and possibly even significantly prevent cancer. Now science is providing even more evidence that if you reduce the feeding window while keeping the quality of your food high, that this may even have positive effects on increasing your lifespan, reducing your aging, and making you healthier even as you grow biologically older. One note of caution, if you decide to apply some of these dietary practices, remember that a healthy diet and intermittent fasting should always be consulted with dietary experts and are surely not suitable for everyone. For example, children and people with certain medical conditions should approach these practices with caution and seek professional guidance. So in the end, the choice is yours. Breakfast, as most important meal of the day, is a modern, westernized concept backed by no substantial scientific evidence. However, short periods of eating high-quality foods followed by long periods of fasting have been scientifically proven to increase your health and well-being. So do you eat 3 meals a day in 6 to 8 hours? If it feels good to you, go for it. But if you are thinking of improving your health and well-being in the long term, and your consulting dietary expert supports you, you may find that the early breaking fast is not for you. Have you had experience with intermittent fasting and your health improving? We would love to hear from you and your experiences down in the comments. And if you want to learn from the experts themselves, check out YouTube and social media for some of the most prominent scientists and content creators in the fields of nutrition, biology, and health. To name a few, Dr. Rhonda Patrick, Dr. Walter Longo, Dr. David Sinclair, Dr. Peter Attia, Dr. Mindy Peltz, and Dr. Andrew Huberman. There you have it, folks. From challenging the myth, breakfast is the most important meal, to exploring exciting possibilities of intermittent fasting, we've uncovered a wealth of fascinating insights. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay informed about all the whys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you for making more informed choices for a healthier and happier you.